Good evening, everybody. I got off work early, so I'm actually able to start on time. Let's take a quick minute here. I'm going to be trying something new, so I need a second here just to bring up the broadcast, and then we can see how well everything gets set up. I think this is more of an OBS thing rather than a game thing, but sometimes there will be... Sometimes there'll be a little bit of teething trouble. All right. There were a couple of Raya the Moth, how are you doing? There were a couple of sort of credits for collaborators and such, but they ran by pretty quickly. So it says hold up for audio calibration. Tap up whenever you hear the calibration blip sound. All right, I'm hoping that's right. Oops. I have to redo the... I'm going to try the visual calibration again because I did a pretty rotten job of that. Ah. This is as good as I'm gonna get it. Alright, so this demo is, first of all, probably a bit loud. Let's press the any button. Thank you for playing our demo. We're still hard at work making this game awesome, so we'll be gathering data to evaluate your gameplay experience. By continuing, you agree to our privacy policy listed at braceyourselfgames.com/privacy-policy. Rift of the Necrodancer plays best on a keyboard. You can press Ctrl-B at any time to give feedback and report bugs. We read everything that comes through. So I'm going to take a second here just to... I'm guessing people would like it to be, let's say, about 80%.
Let's go.
Hopefully that the game to voice volume is okay for everybody. So I did want to just take a quick second and introduce the game here. So on Wednesdays I like to do Brace Yourself games. They've been very, very kind to me in terms of the in terms of just, you know, granting me access to things. I've obviously struggled a bit in terms of some of the developers or publishers who I used to have what felt like reasonably good relationships, but I mean, essentially, I think the idea was, you know, you're too small, so we're not gonna. And I think if I heard, no, thank you, but this is kind of below the threshold we want, I think I could have understood that. But the usual way that happens is people just stop emailing you, or worse, they will say one thing and then do another, and that makes it very hard to plan. So, I'm not going to change the small stream thing, right? Like, I think that's just going to be something I have to deal with, or at the very least, like complaining about it's not going to be a way to fix it. But the one thing that I do like to try and do is, the people who take the time to engage with me, I try to do my best and make sure that they get sort of a priority when it comes to games. And of course, on top of that, Brace Yourself makes that so much easier to do because they have all been incredibly nice people whenever I've encountered them, whenever I've, talked with them, I've been able to interact with them. And so, I think I have done Crypt of the Necrodancer on stream before, but it's definitely not one that I regularly play. Normally what I'll play from Brace Yourself games will be, Industries of Titan, I'll do, Phantom Brigade, that sort of thing. But personally, I'm actually quite interested in Rift of the Necrodancer. I don't think I've ever beaten Crypt of the Necrodancer, but it's a very fun game. It's one I actually also gifted to someone, and they really enjoyed. And I believe Marlon, who used to do the trailers for them, is the creative director on this. And so, to a certain extent, I feel like I have a certain investment in seeing this game doing well, just because I know it's been an opportunity for so much talent at Brace Yourself to sort of rise to the occasion and do something new. Not to imply that this wasn't true of Industries of Titan or Phantom Brigade either, but in this case here, I just happen to have followed Marlon's career a little bit more closely. So, I don't really know what to expect here. I've seen a couple of trailers and such. I will just mention that for those of you that are looking to play this demo, I'll actually get the link up right now just before we jump into the game. This, I believe, will only be up for today, and then it's going down again. In fact, one of the things I'd like to mention, I'm making a bit of an exception here. I'm not necessarily opposed to streaming demos. Like if it seems like something that's a good fit, such as Rift of the Necrodancer, I'm happy to do it. One thing I have tended to notice is that when someone has a demo out, they will absolutely carpet bomb my email. But when the game is out, I never hear from anybody. And maybe that's, maybe it's the fact I haven't shown interest in their demo. Who knows, right? But it's just one of these things where, if I were to expand the list of things that I could, how do I put it? If I expanded the list of things that I would stream on a given day to include demos, then it is truly an unsolvable problem. I'm never going to get through everything that I want. So, in this case here, I don't I don't want to spend too much time litigating what goes into my decision to stream a game or not. But I did just want to highlight here that I feel strongly enough about Brace Yourself games and what they are doing that in this case I'm actually doing a number of different exceptions here. And of course, with that in mind, if you have a demo that you want to stream, by all means, reach out and say hi. But at the very least, it would be kind of nice to see why you think the demo is a good fit. And obviously, I'm not the sort of person who merits a bespoke email, so I don't expect people to do that. But again, I suspect it's a matter of effort, right? If I feel like I'm part of a blanket email, ultimately to be a substitute for someone's marketing. I'm going to be more inclined to do that for people who I feel have been respectful and kind, right? Like Brace Yourself, rather than people who I sort of imagine. Okay, actually, there's a specific reason why I do that. I might as well say what the whole story is, because I'm gonna sound like a prima donna otherwise. There was a game developer, and I don't want to say the game developers because I've actually run into some trouble lately. And they had a game where they had a Kickstarter, and I feel that the way that it was presented was sort of, hey, we're doing this Kickstarter, we'll give you a key for the game. Could you cover the material here? And I did. And as soon as the Kickstarter was successful, they revoked every single key. And it's like, okay, fine, people need to make a living. I just wish I'd known this going in, because it feels to me like you've got your Kickstarter money now. And it's sort of like, yeah, thanks, Jump. We're on our way. And it was hard for me to feel particularly good about the game because, not even necessarily through malice, I sort of feel that, when you say, yeah, we'll give you a key for the game, that's implying that you're getting the key for the game. And, you know, certainly I wasn't going to buy it so I could stream it for them later. I ultimately just went on to other things. So again, you know, I understand if people don't want, you know, if people want to be careful in terms of the keys that they give out. It's up to them to decide whether or not they see the value. But what that has translated into is that it has made me, and in fact, there was another game. Some of you may remember when I streamed Capes. The publisher reached out, asked for the video for that. And as soon as I said, okay, but you know, normally when I do this, I ask for a little bit of money. And I asked for something that is actually not my rate. It is less than my rate because of the fact that I was basically taking something that was already done. I was really just kind of putting a little bit on top of the fact that I was sort of editing and just sort of cutting it down. And essentially they just sort of played it out until the Next Fest went away. So it's not even it's, you know, wasting time until the end there. So the fact of the matter is that, and I'm sorry, I really do realize that I've wasted 10 minutes just complaining about other people. And I feel there are better things that I can do in terms of promoting Brace Yourself without talking about the bad behavior of other people. But like, needless to say, I don't really feel like I've had a good track record of like doing games ahead of their release. It has very often resulted in these situations where I sort of feel undervalued, or at the very least that people have been less than honest in the way that they have conducted themselves, right? You know, it's okay to say, you know, I think the problem was they said, it's like, yeah, as long as your rate's not unreasonable. And, you know, the reason I know that rate is reasonable is that I've given that to two different groups of people, and they have, one of them actually raised the price because they thought that was such a low number. So yeah, I don't know, like, you know, I am not as completely ignorant of what my value is. So I guess all of this is to say is that there is a reason, you know, given my somewhat, you know, wary feelings regarding demos and early access to games and such, I absolutely feel that Crypt of the Necrodancer, now Rift of the Necrodancer, and Brace Yourself are 100% the sort of game that I want to make that kind of exception for. So, anyways. On we go. Basic tutorial. Welcome to the Rhythm Rift. This is the basic tutorial that will teach you Rift's unique music gameplay. Row with the 3 arrows is called the action row. Press the corresponding arrow on the beat to hit monsters. Monsters move and react to getting hit. Keep an eye on your health. When it reaches 0, it's game over. First up, slimes and skeletons. These are the most basic enemies. When 3 monsters line up on the action row, you can press the down key to hit them all at once. Great stuff. You can also swap the down key with the up in the settings. And yes, hello to you again, Rhea the Moth. I'm hoping you saw that, you heard that before. Blue slimes are similar, but they take 2 hits to destroy. Thank you very much for the subscription. Sorry for messing up the count there. Nice work. On hard tracks, you'll even see yellow slimes that take 3 hits. Oh, it was Ellen Ripley who gifted that. Ellen Ripley, you came in by surprise. Thank you very much for gifting the subscription. I can't believe it's been 15. How are you doing? And are you interested in seeing Rift of the Necrodancer? A blue bat is the basic form of all bats. Like blue slimes, they take 2 hits to destroy. Unlike slimes, bats move in the direction they're facing. Looks so happy. I'm gonna feel bad for taking him out. Oops. Vibe power temporarily grants invincibility and doubles your score multiplier. No worries, Ellen Ripley. I hope it's getting better for you. Successfully completing a vibe chain fills the vibe meter in the bottom left. Pay attention to monsters with the electric effect. This indicates a monster is part of a vibe chain. Once you have some vibe power, press spacebar to activate it.
Now we're talking.
Nice work! Use it to power through difficult sections or rack up more points. Okay, almost done. We just need to do a quick calibration test and you'll be on your way.
3, 2, 1, go!
Looks like you're good to go. You can recalibrate at any time. That's quite a few songs here. Alright, so there is Disco Disaster, Amalgamaniac, and Ravenge.
3, 2, 1, go!
I like that they included the disco floor from, or it seems like the disco floor from Crypt of the Necrodancer. Oops! I keep forgetting about the blues. Oops! Obviously I mistook the down for the space, but that's fine. We're learning. Alright, let's get ready for the bats.
Now we're talking.
Ah!
Now we're talking.
That's a nice little way to teach that you can do more than one at a time. Make it health so that you don't feel bad if you miss it.
Now we're talking.
Oops! Alright, that's really, really charming. I like that, you know, this is... Oh. So first of all, Narkexy, thank you very much for your continued subscription. It's 33 months that Narkexy has been here. I will mention that Narkexy does also occasionally stream Phantom Brigade. I was not aware of the fact that you were a fan of Necrodancer, though. So if you haven't tried out the demo, that is, I believe this is the last day of this demo. But I'm definitely looking forward to doing more of this. So. I do like, I don't think I've ever seen this before in a rhythm game of sort of a distribution of your hits, so I'm late more often than early. The other thing that I really liked is that this is, I believe, a song from, or a variation of a song from the original Crypt of the Necrodancer, so there was a formal tutorial, but this seems to be sort of like a tutorial level. And so I sort of like that there's sort of just this general feeling that you'll get from the original. Oh, understandable. Good luck on your surgery, Narkexy. But yeah, I'm personally just, I'm quite charmed by this, and I really do like the fact that the, you know, it feels like familiar territory, and there's all those nice little touches, like how the first time that you learn that you can sort of hit two buttons at once. I mean, it's sort of implied, but the way that you can hit two buttons at once is, you know, health rather than the units. I mean, I still messed it up when it came down to the units, but let's try that again. Let's see if I can do a little bit better.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Be sure to sing along, chat. No! That's the same mistake I made last time.
Now we're talking. Talking. Now we're talking.
Let's see if I can get this one done. There we go.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, still some mistakes in there, but I don't know if it's the merchant song, because the merchant's, like, I sort of think the,
As usual.
doesn't the merchant just play along with whatever, or sing along with whatever song is, maybe I'm wrong. It has been a while since I've played, but Anyways, obviously there's room for improvement there. Interestingly enough, it does seem to be that the again, the distribution of errors is the same as the last time. But let's do the intermediate tutorial. Ready for a challenge? In this tutorial, we'll teach you some more advanced monsters. Worms hold notes. Press and hold the key when the head enters the action road. You'll need to hold past the tail for full points. Look at that goofy worm. Okay, that is actually quite funny. Monsters that move left or right can also wrap around the other side of the rift. Yellow bats take 3 hits and move across the rift each hit. Red bats also take 3 hits, but flip direction each hit. This will be interesting. That's it for now. Good luck out there. Alright. Amalgamaniac by Alex Mukala.
Three, two, one, let's go.
Oops. Oh God. What? All right, that's a fun little music bit, that David, but I am not good enough to. God damn. Good Lord.
Okay.
My God, stop! No! Alright,
You're kidding
we
me.
deserve that. Let's try that again. This is absolutely...
3, 2, 1, go.
This is absolutely nuts. At least by my standards, I am definitely not coordinated enough for this sort of stuff.
Now we're talking.
Dune Boggle, thank you very much for the follow. I apologize for not giving you a warmer welcome, but I'm already struggling. Super fun, though. Alright, let's see if we can... There we go.
Now we're talking.
No!
Now we're talking.
I'm kind of slow picking up the patterns, but
Now we're talking.
once I get them, it's really, like, definitely once you sort of feel in tune with the music, that is definitely the greatest pleasure of the game. I unfortunately am rubbish at this sort of stuff, so it takes me longer than most to get into the zone.
Now we're talking.
No!
Now we're talking. All right.
All right, still rough, but definitely, that is definitely one that makes me want to get better at it. Well, thank you very much, Doonboggle. I'm assuming you have played this demo, right? For those of you that haven't yet, please know this is the last day as far as I can tell, so you're very kind. I'm accustomed to people just sort of, you know, pointing out the one mistake, let alone the Legion, so thank you. And thank you for that follow earlier. I do kind of want to, you know what? Let's retry that one more time. Let's see if we can go up higher than B. That's definitely a fun one. Okay. Now my inclination would be to reset that, but we don't do that. We play through our mistakes and learn that it's not the end of the world.
Now we're talking. All right.
No!
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Ah, I forgot to get the worm. No!
All right.
The little triplet here is probably my favorite little moment. Like, especially when you land it, it feels very good. Like, this is probably the first game I would say, like, you don't normally associate a keyboard with, like, feeling powerful or feeling like feeling like you're in the zone, but good lord when you do it, not not like I'm doing right now. This game really delivers it.
Right. Now we're talking. Right.
No.
Now we're talking.
Ah, I hit the wrong button. All right. Shameful display at the end, but you know what? That was still very fun. So I'm going to try not to do this too often. But for those of you that haven't, you probably want to... Oh, we got an A after all. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, for those of you that are on the fence, like, the demo is free for crying out loud. You definitely want to give this a try. Nearly Logical, thank you very much for your subscription, resubscription. How are you doing? Just a quick word, we are going to go back to these... we are going to go back to these songs, but I do want to try and... and make a little more progress on some of this. You'll have to lurk, but GG and chat soon. All right, Ellen Ripley, if you get a chance, do give this a try. Oh, there's a hard mode too. All right. All right. First of all, we'll do the advanced tutorial. You ready for some wild monsters? Let's get right into it. Let's talk shields. A shield adds an extra double time hit to a skeleton. So for a shield skeleton, you have to press twice quickly to destroy it. Ah, understandable. Yellow skeletons run away after the first hit, so make sure to finish them off. Nope. Black skeletons take 2 hits before running away. Oops. Blade Masters are especially tricky. Listen for the shing sound and then press the corresponding key on the next beat. Okay. That's it for this tutorial. Now get out there and crush some monsters. This is gonna take some getting used to, but Ray Vengeance by Alex Mukala.
Three, two, one, bring it on.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Good God, I blew it.
Now we're talking.
Ow.
What?
Oh, well.
happened?
We got pretty far in that. I had a couple of dumb moves. By the way, is the microphone peaking at all? I know I raised the volume a little bit, but I feel I've been going into the red. On the other hand, I've also been sort of to the game. Actually, if you can just give me 1 second. I want to send something off to someone. Thank you very much, Boondoggle. All right, let's try this again.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, we're restarting that. I had my hands on the wrong keys.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oops.
Now we're talking.
Damn. All right, we should be able to heal off of this without too much trouble. Still gonna have to get used to the double hit cheese, though. Keep it together.
Now we're talking.
No! Oh well. No!
Now we're talking.
Ouch. I really let that run through for the finale. All right, that's fine. I'm actually really having fun. I'm really having fun learning this one.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
No! They do a really good job of tricking me as to whether or not there's going to be a 3 on that. So one thing I have learned, I tend to be very reserved as a person. And this game gets 100% easier if you just let go. And, you know, you can nod your head, you can stomp your feet, you can do both. I am so glad I do not have a camera on me right now. But even if you are someone like me, you absolutely will get better. Well, I don't know if I'm getting better, but you will have a much better time if you just cut loose while playing this game. I feel you are obligated not to stay still. All right, let's see. Let's get this. This will be the win. We have to make this the win.
talking.
No. Little hiccup there.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
The healing will definitely not go amiss here. Ooh. Okay, I'm letting this get away with me, but... So I don't think there's any healing coming up for us next, but we can still focus.
Now we're talking. Are you
I keep making the
serious?
same mistake. I'm glad you like it, Tiberiosity. I don't know if you've played the demo yet, but that is available over here. For those of you who don't know, Tiberiosity, I feel, got a bit of a rough, actually didn't do a good job there comparatively. Tiberiosity had a bit of a rough shot last time just because he was catching me at the end of the stream. That was a bit of a tough one. But I am very happy to see him back. He's playing Final Fantasy XIV. I finally got a chance to catch him play some more of that. I remember having a good time watching him and his pure joy at playing that game. Can't really do rhythm games? Obviously neither can I, Tiberiosity. No excuse. This game, two things. One, let yourself have some fun. Number two, absolutely don't clap your hands because you need your hand for the keys, but stomp your feet, nod your head. You are being entreated to boogie, good sir. You will answer the call of the rift. Do it!
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
This is also the last day of the demo, so... Alright, that was a careless mistake, but you know what? We don't beat ourselves up over that anymore. Nah!
Now we're talking.
I'm sorry, I was looking at chat. Second Ritter game. Alright, I may have to wait till after the song to look at chat, because there's a couple of slightly longer ones there.
Now we're talking. talking. Right. Now we're talking.
Oops.
Now we're talking.
Oh,
No way.
that keeps being the spot where I always go. So what have we got here? Was treated to silliness yesterday. Then you wound up being gear locked for the rest of the story content. Being a guild member made you some new stuff. You love the coat. All right. And Nearly Logical says you suck at rhythm games. It's never stopped you from playing them publicly. So we're gonna see a video of you playing Karl Marx's Dance Revolution, right?
Right. Now we're talking.
There is a genuine Maoist at a coffee shop that I go to, and I just so happen to have an image edited Karl Marx's Dance Revolution that I made. It went over well. I might be able to bring it up on the stream actually.
Now we're talking. Right. Now we're talking.
All right, could have been better, but you know what? That's in the past. Oops. That's gonna cost me later. Oh no!
Now we're talking.
Okay, difficult is what we do.
Right.
Got it! At the very end. And I just pulled my headphones out. Let's see where we're at. I'm guessing a C or lower. B?
Again.
Generous. Alright, thank you, Boondoggle. You're very encouraging. And Kutzo, I don't think I said hi to you yet. Welcome. We're definitely gonna try that again. I feel like I can get a more convincing win.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Now we're talking.
Alright, that was a good start. You're very encouraging as in like, what is wrong with you? I'm just not used to it. I'm waiting for the mask to drop.
Now we're talking.
That is actually unfair to some of my regular viewers. There are... You are definitely not the only nice person in the stream.
Now we're talking.
Oh, I've lost audio. Oh, there we go. We're back. Hey, Olaf. And I've lost audio again. Okay. They may not be affecting you. It's definitely affecting me. So just give me one quick second here. Yeah, I should think of nicer ways of saying that. Olaf, it's very, very good to see you. I don't know how you feel about games like this, but I am having an absolute... You were lurking and felt called out after that. Olaf, you of all people. And I really do apologize. It is absolutely rotten to break a... It is cutting out for you too? Interesting.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
These little build-up bits are always quite fun. That is until you have to deal with the consequences. Okay, so that's one where I need to do the 3. Nope. No! I deserve that though.
Serious?
Let's try that again.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Now we're talking.
I will tell you this, I am very glad I made an exception to the demo thing for this game. This is an absolute blast.
Now we're talking.
Ah, God, I need to stop looking at... I don't want to blame chat for all of this stuff, by the way. I just realized that I'm being accused of calling everyone mean. I was merely trying to comment on how pleasant the new follower is.
Now we're talking.
Oh, shame on me. Oh no, Toonboggle, don't say that.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Sacre bleu!
Now we're talking.
Okay, again, little, we're dancing and having fun. Wouldn't even have realized if you hadn't said it. Yeah, okay, so from now on. That was still a B.
Again.
I don't know, I'm debating between trying to get an A on this and, moving on to hard. I kind of want to move on to hard, but would anybody mind if I did a couple more rounds of Ray Vengeance? Because I realize I'm not getting a chance to talk to all of you as much. But as long as everybody's having a good time with Rift of the Necrodancer, and perhaps those of you who are inclined to play such a game would wishlist it if you haven't already, I don't mind doing a couple more rounds of that, so long as it isn't too... so long as it isn't too much of an imposition on everyone. Also, it occurred to me I forgot to do my language lessons today. But, sorry, I saw an announcement, and what's going on here? Okay, there we go. We're all good. Hello, Cured. Yes, this has actually been in development for a while. It's being published by Clay, who I believe were also involved in the original Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oops. All right, shame to lose the combo, but
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
all right, really sloppy at the end, but it is really fun, yeah. Actually, for those of you that want, if you go to the Brace Yourself Discord, they've actually put out a YouTube video for the
As usual.
for one of the tracks. Do you know if Elsif is involved in this one? It's been an age since I have been in her stream. That's a really good question, Olaf. I don't know if they have a full credits list on this. I guess the last she would have been in would have been Industries of Titan, I guess? Let's take a quick look. Seeing as we're going to be heading back... I wonder... I don't have any direct information on that, Olaf. I will... Obviously, you know, we have opportunities to talk elsewhere, so I will get the answer for you, or when I will not get the answer for you, but I will look, and if it presents itself, I will follow up on that. Now, I gotta confess, I am definitely happy to do some more Rift of the Necrodancer. I'd like to do some of the hard levels, and I don't exactly need to do a break right now, but I actually don't think that would be a bad idea, seeing as it's been about an hour of this so far. So would everybody mind if I just took a few minutes to sort of refill my tea? I'm also going to use it to catch up on a couple of the things that I have meant to do before I started streaming. It shouldn't be that long, but I know it'll maybe be a couple minutes more than what I normally do, so... You know, it's not even caffeinated tea, Olaf. I got an early meeting. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, I do appreciate you all hanging out, and I know breaks are usually a time when people drop off the face of the earth. If that is the end of our time together, I do regret it, but I'm going to take a few minutes, and then we will be back for Rift of the Necrodancer, and I'm going to try some of the hard levels. So I will see you all in a bit. Perhaps while I'm having a break, you may want to get up, have a stretch, get a drink of water, or perhaps a tea yourself. I'll see you all in a little bit. I believe a thunderstorm just started out just outside. So, good. Maybe this isn't the crypt, but you know what? I feel that a rift would still be stormy. So, thank you everybody for your patience. I'll try. There may be another break depending on how the evening goes, but I'll try to keep that to a minimum. So we are going to try hard. Apparently there's an expert mode too, but we're going to go from the basic tutorial. Well, sorry, we won't redo the basic tutorial, but we'll do Disco Disaster and see how that's changed, and we'll work our way up to Revengeance. So Amalgamaniac is the one that has a YouTube video. I'll actually just take a quick second here. For those of you that haven't tried the demo yet, this is the last day the demo's available. I am having an absolute blast. I almost didn't play this, so... and not for a dislike of Rift of the Necrodancer. I just don't normally play. Demos. And for those of you who are not part of the Discord, they did just put the official Amalgamaniac video up on that Discord. You can join it. Wonderful community of people, and you get a chance to interact with the developers. All right. Let's see Disco Disaster.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Right. Now we're talking.
The fact that they let things be offbeat is mean and also really fun.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oh hell. Okay, there we go.
Now we're talking.
That could have been worse. I didn't use the vibe though. I think that's a respectable show in for the first time, and actually also is early for the first time for a while too. We're gonna retry that to see if I can get the vibe going, but
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
Right. Now we're talking. talking.
Oh, nuts. Had a respectable combo going there for a while.
Now we're talking.
No! So, I don't think I'm getting any better score than last time, but you know what? Sometimes getting to the end is part of the fun. Or the only fun. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Huh. I didn't have a full rift bar. Obviously I messed something up, but let's see how that stacks up. Okay, well we still walked away with an A.
As usual.
So I definitely feel that there is some... I feel like there is more that I can do on this one, but I want to do Amalgamaniac again, because I feel like we didn't really spend a lot of time on that one. And let's face it, it's got a nice beat to it.
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
Oh, sneaky. God. This is gonna take some getting used to. Oh, they're blue! Alright, I gotta remember those doubles. Didn't even make it halfway that time, but this is a fun
3,
one,
2,
for sure.
1, let's go.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Holy hell.
Let's go. All right.
I have no idea how to handle that. Yeah, so some of the
Kidding me.
there's I guess they'd be like eighth notes or something like that. Definitely struggle to figure out how to handle those. I should be listening to the music because most of the time it's almost kind of like dancing, right? But it's definitely one where I either panic or I feel a degree of uncertainty. So let's see if we can have a better showing of that one.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this sort of stuff is very, like, almost like Rammstein, right? Lockstep. Oops.
Right.
And now it gets weird, like that.
Now we're talking.
Yikes.
Like
Yeah,
this.
so that's kind of where you can kind of hear the lead part, right? I'm trying to think. I can't really sing it, but I'm going to try and highlight that next time that comes up.
Three, two,
This might
one,
be a
let's
little
rock.
bit beyond me. So that little green slime there is an example of sort of an offbeat one, but because it's in isolation, it isn't quite so... Actually, I think maybe those worms may be as well.
Right. Now we're talking.
Oops. So even these, right? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Now we're talking. Right. Now we're talking. Right.
All right, I've totally lost it now.
Ah.
So yeah, I kind of tried to match the lead. I think if people want to see me go a bit harder on this, I can, but I'm actually going to see what Revengeance is like on this.
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
Now we're talking. Right. talking.
Yeah, so there's a couple of offbeat. Yeah, right there. I'll confess, I actually find those quite difficult to get a read on.
Now we're talking.
Oof.
Not like this.
Yeah, man, putting those double hits in between. All right, man, what do I do about this? So I feel like I do need to try and get better. I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to... I don't know how interesting it is to see somebody practice a difficult song is. So let's see what practice mode looks like.
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
I'll confess I'm still focusing on the map right now. I'm not really taking advantage of any of the training stuff.
Now we're talking. All right.
Okay. I think I understand that group now. Damn it. See, the thing is, I don't really think I'm gonna learn if I don't get the damage, right? Like, this is just letting me muddle through the hard bits without learning how to do the hard bits.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking. All right.
Okay, so I'm sort of. Oh, no. We don't need to keep practicing. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I hope this doesn't disappoint too many people, but I'm actually gonna go back to medium. I'm gonna see if we can maybe really make one of these sing.
1, go.
Now we're talking.
Okay, so this is a combat where I don't want to use the vibe. Better use it soon, though.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Okay, so 228 combo. We used the vibes a bit better. I don't know if that's going to push us up to the top tier, though. 1 okay, 3 good. There we go. S tier.
Easy.
So I'm not promising that we're going to do that for these other ones, but I feel like we can go back to Amalgam. Actually, out of curiosity, just to give you an idea of what kind of maniacs play this game, an S on that one gets me 782 on the leaderboard. I'm curious, does anybody do I have any friends? No, I have no friends on this. What are you people doing? Play the game. All right, Amalgamaniac. Let's see if we can have a more respectable showing on this one.
Let's go.
All right, nope, well, nope. Let's try that again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now we're talking.
The build-up's really good on this one. And that was just a lightning strike. Clearly to add some drama to the playthrough. Oh, shame on me.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right.
Okay, screwed up the combo, but
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
all right. I mean, obviously there's room for improvement there. I suspect this might be an A, but I don't see them awarding failure.
Nailed
All
it.
right. So I think there's definitely room for us to build on that. I've also noticed that the chat has quieted down a little bit. I don't think it's because something's broken. I think people may just be hanging out a little bit, but if there's something you would like to see, please don't feel bad bringing it up.
3, 2,
If you're happy to just sit and watch, though, I am content to keep playing. Wonderful to hear. Oh no. So I'm guessing, I don't know if like a miss will get by with a for an S, but
Now we're talking.
that was clearly not the part where we had problems last time, so we're still going to work on our improving. I really do like this bit on medium. The little trio is a bit easier to handle. I'm sure when I get better I will appreciate it on hard too, but
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
that was probably a little early, but
All right. Now we're talking. All right.
I'm gonna have a little dilemma in deciding when to use this, but I'm going to try not to fire too quickly on it. This is one of the calmer bits, so.
Now we're talking. All right.
All right, let's see where that took me. 260 combo is certainly not that bad. You're considering the game, but noting how the sudden checkerboard appearance makes your eyes reset. Interesting. And nearly logical, you're just in your post-chim... Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to... So, I appreciate you all commenting. I don't want to harangue people into participating in chat, right? Like, sometimes people just want to hang out and not feel like they need to bring the entertainment. I just know after the break, like, you know, I sometimes forget to put the break sign down and things like that. So it's sometimes quiet can be a signal that something's gone wrong. Sometimes quiet means that people are just enjoying themselves and don't bug them. So if you want to hang out, that's fine. Sometimes my insecurities will come out, but don't feel obligated. All right. Well, I suppose there's only one other place for us to go unless we want to try hard mode again. So let's see if we can make Revenge an S accomplishment.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Now we're talking.
I know when this comes out, I might need to get a secondary keyboard just so I can really pound on it when I'm into the game.
Now we're talking.
No! All right, we'll learn.
Now we're talking. All right.
Nope.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
No! That cost me the, I'm really gonna need to work on that part.
Now we're talking.
All right, so sloppy at the end, but we'll definitely be able to work on this. Maybe B?
Not bad, not bad.
3, 2, 1, let's
Okay,
go.
so this one, ideally, we don't have misses.
All right. Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
All right, good start. I probably should have used the lightning, actually. I didn't realize I had 2 bars, but that's fine. We'll make up for it. This is a combat, so we don't want to waste the vibe on that. Oh no, I killed the combo. Oh well.
All right. Now we're talking.
Wow, I really timed this poorly. Something to learn for next time.
Now we're talking. All right.
Ooh. All right, so fell apart at the end there. As it tends to do, actually. But I also kind of see where the improvement comes from.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Let's try that again. Also, I need to remember if I press A, that resets it. Or it said it would. Oh, R key.
What?
Guess it doesn't really matter. Once again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
I feel a bit bad about blowing it on that one, but
Right. Now we're talking.
all right, we'll get through it. Hello, Silvadel. Sorry, when you say the thriller, you're not talking about music, are you?
Right. Now we're talking. Right. Now we're talking.
No. Okay, definitely gonna need to practice that.
Now we're talking.
Okay, that's a.
Kidding me.
Well, Crypto the Necrodancer also has dancing undead. I actually feel bad whenever I hit the like the green slimes because they just kind of seem to be dancing in place and not really bothering anyone.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good lord. Okay, I don't want to reset every single time I do something wrong, but I'm definitely bungling the start, so.
Now we're talking. Right. Now we're talking.
Okay, I'm gonna try and be patient with the vibes this time. No! Greed was my downfall.
Now we're talking. Right. Now we're talking.
Okay, so there's some there was some marginal improvement at that last section there, but I'm still sort of falling apart at the end there, which is that's a shame. Like, I really feel that's what's keeping me from the S.
Awesome.
I did promise a little while ago to share a creation, by the way, so let me just take a quick second to bring that up. I think I'm still going to focus on trying to put Ray Vengeance in the S column, but nothing wrong with a little... I don't even remember where I put this. There you go. The feature I am most proud of this image is the fact that I got one of the ones. So first of all, obviously I picked a red one. But I also made sure that I got one which had the not for resale sign on it. So I'm sorry, you are all going to be subjected with my own feelings of my cleverness. But we'll bask in we'll bask in the image, and then we'll go back to the game.
Three, two, one, let's go.
Right.
Oh, wait. Where did I screw that up?
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
No! Alright, so there's definitely some things for me to learn anyway, so we're gonna push ahead.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Nope, that's the one I gotta do right. That was one of the things I should have learned on.
All right. Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Right, that was a 3.
Now we're talking.
Okay, so there's a couple of spots there where I normally struggle and actually got through, but again, the end is still a little bit of a mess. So as long as people don't mind me continuing on Revengeance, we'll see if we can turn this around. Again, I do not mind if people say, could you move on to something else? The song is burned into my brain. Mind you, there are worse songs to have stuck in your head.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Oh.
All right.
So don't worry about too much about those mess ups, just because I know I'm gonna get over that. Like, so that stuff's clowny, and I should feel bad about it. But okay, now this is starting to. But I know the next run I'm probably not gonna have that same problem. Now 2 runs in a row of that problem. Okay, we'll pay attention. But.
Now we're talking.
All right. Still a problem, but I did much better on that section than I previously have.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Oh, forgot the 3 there. But, okay, I gotta remember the 3 there. Nope, that's a 2. I deserve that defeat.
Serious?
You definitely can. Yeah, no, I know that you can try different sections. I actually felt the same way in Geometry Dash. So in Geometry Dash, for a very, very long time, I would do things from sort of the start and play it through. And I feel kind of the same way in... I kind of feel the same way in this one, for the simple reason that, like, there are these situations where I'm letting sections that I've sort of beaten before have a bit of, like, I kind of trip over them, basically. And so in that situation, what I normally like to do is get to a point where I'm like, okay, I am just killing this thing consistently until that tough bit. And then that, you know, that tough bit is where this falls apart. So I'm sort of getting there, but I've generally wanted to tough it out to the very end. But I'm very, very stubborn in that way. And even then, like for the harder levels on Geometry Dash, I definitely finally said, okay, I have to practice this or I'm never going to make progress.
Now we're talking.
So that's obviously progress there. No.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Nope.
Now we're talking.
Nope. Okay, so normally I let this fall apart when I get a little worried. Let's see if we can turn this franchise around. Okay, well I survived it, but I'm definitely falling over that last little bit. So Bunrocky, I will just caution, like what I'm playing here it's the medium difficulty.
As usual.
Is the medium difficulty, but it's sort of there are 3 tracks in this demo. So like one is an introductory, like sort of tutorial track almost. One is an intermediate one which introduces new bosses, and then this third one would be considered like the hard one for the level you're on. So maybe just for the benefit, like the last thing I want to do is discourage people from checking this out. I'm actually going to do these on easy just as a little bit of a breather, and then we'll head back. We'll probably end with Revengeance for tonight, because I actually haven't done these on easy yet. So I'll just give you an example of what you're up against, because I don't necessarily think I'm that good at these games either, but I have a blast playing them. So just, I do really feel like I feel like Brace Yourself games are kind of conscious of this reaction from people, and I figured that probably I should be showing off whether or not. By the way, I am playing a demo here, so just for, you know, sorry, I forgot. I have the Discord in my save right now. For those of you that actually want to see whether or not this is something that you can stomach, it'd be cool if they had Karen Survival music to it. That would be interesting. I don't know what the ripe situation's like for those.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So it's not that they're just going to throw only one-hit enemies at you, but this is very manageable. Lord Gloom, good to see you. Have you played this demo yet? This is the last day of the demo. It is great. I'm playing the easy mode right now, so I hope you get to stick around for a little bit, but this game is great. I don't know if you played Necrodancer, but very worthy successor. So it's going to be a little tricky for me to decide when to use the vibes here, just because it is pretty, it's pretty sparse.
Now we're talking.
This is more of a build-up, so I probably did it prematurely.
talking.
Right, so like obviously this is picking up the pace because it's near the end of the song. But I'm hoping some of you who might have said that, you know, this might be a bit much for me are looking at this and saying, it's like, yeah, you know what, I can probably manage this. Because I believe in you.
Now we're talking.
Second level, like this, as in the very second level, or like, because I know there's a division for worlds too.
Crushed it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that gives you, you know, some of you who maybe were feeling a little wary of what I was showing before. Now, just in the interest of sort of showing this off, like, you know, the difficulty will move up, so I do quite like the style of Amalgamaniac, but it's definitely very difficult on hard, so we'll do the other two just to give it a shot and
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
see where it goes. I do love how goofy the worms look. Oh no, let's redo that.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
I do like that the slimes look happy even when they're on fire.
Now we're talking.
Oh, so this is the one shame. If you do play on the easier level, you don't quite get that little little trio that I like. I will confess, actually, for some rhythm games, I actually find the easier mode a little more difficult, just because you're not quite sure how it's following the music. But that said, there are definitely some which follow the music too closely, and I can't handle that either.
Right. Now we're talking.
Oh, no. I was hoping I might have the vibe during the triple worm.
Now we're talking.
See, the nice thing here, right, is they definitely are dealing with a counterintuitive idea of them moving across the rift, but it's consistent enough that you have a fighting chance. I feel that's really consistent with doing something of meaningful challenge, but still easy.
Now we're talking.
okays.
That's the stuff.
All right, so just so I can get a false sense of security, we'll do Revengeance. And see,
3,
cool.
2, 1, let's rock.
I'm glad you're feeling a little more confident, Bumrocky. So this would be one of the harder levels. But still, 2, 3.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna reset that, right? So we'll start counting at the
3,
beginning.
2, 1, bring it on.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Now we're talking.
Right, so even though there's a few more enemies on here, there's a bit more, like, you still have that steady beat.
Right.
And it's just kind of a question of not getting overwhelmed by what you're seeing. This is where those piano lessons come in, for those of you that had them. Drumstick. Oh, come on!
Now we're talking. Right.
Oops, blew the combo there.
Now we're talking.
Lost you on the Gray Skulls and well, in fairness, those are a special type of enemy, right? So those require more than one hit. And then these guys have a delayed attack. Oops. Oh, man. I feel like I shouldn't be getting misses on easy, but...
Now we're talking. Right.
So basically, when you're moving to kind of a big drop like this, that's when things kind of get crazy, but it's also where the game feels really good.
Now we're talking.
So obviously I could be doing better on this, but... nice empty board for the vibes. But yeah, so like I wouldn't say, you know, obviously I'm doing the easy mode on this one. Like, this is not my representative for, you know, somebody feeling on the fence about this game in terms of the... Is there a metagame? I don't know, Lord Gloom. Thank you, Doonboggle. I was really hoping I'd get the S on that, but that was... The writing on the wall for that was much earlier in the run. I don't know, and by the way, for those of you who... There will be a story mode. Okay, thank you, Doonboggle. Because there was like an indication there were... So I don't know quite where some of the other games... Like, it felt like there was a yoga style game. There's a few other things. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just trying not to go back to Revengeance on Medium. But tell you what, I'm actually going to put the... I'm I'm going to put the audio down to 0 for a bit. And what I should be doing... Oh, is it Delude Daybreak? You must have been playing Rift of the Necrodancer. Thank you very much for the host. I'm actually about to show some of the people who may not have seen it the trailer for this, so my apologies to your audience if you were looking for hardcore gameplay, but we will be getting back to that in just a second. I figure the least I could do is show off how Brace Yourself wants to see Rift of the Necrodancer. So there's the reveal trailer. I feel like there was more though. Okay, Phantom Brigade, Synchrony, Cobalt Core. Should probably... Oh, I don't think they've added them to the list yet. Okay, maybe there's only the reveal trailer. Hello, Dearly Daybreak. You might have been behind the ads. Were you playing Rift of the Necrodancer? I'm just about to show the... Just about to show the trailer to the folks who may not have seen it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, very
bring it
nice.
on. Hey, you haven't forgotten about me, have you? Well, I'm not done just yet. The Rift took it all, but I'm gonna get it back.
I do not
Starting
like the
with
look
my
of those
friends.
zombies.
And together, we'll close the Rift of the Necrodancer.
There you go. So, I don't know how you all feel about Deus Irae, but here we go. I don't believe we have the rights to that, so... Yeah, I mean, I already have my I've already got my hang-ups in this game. So, but thank you very much for bringing your people over to the stream here. For those of you who are looking, I should maybe say too, because I'm sure there's a few people here who would like to check out your stuff. Do you normally play Crypt of the Necrodancer and Rift of the Necrodancer? The funny thing is, I have not played Crypt of the Necrodancer on stream in years, but I do really like Brace Yourself's other games like Industries of Titan and Phantom Brigade. And in fact, my intention was to play Phantom Brigade after Rift, and I've had such a good time with this demo that it's basically turned into a pure Rift playthrough. Incidentally, for those of you who would like to enjoy this is the last day of the demo, so do check that out on Steam. It does not cost you anything, but it does give you a chance to offer some feedback. It gives you a chance to wishlist the game. And it gives you a chance to find out whether or not this is for you, right? Don't just speculate based on what you see on my screen here as to whether or not it's going to be too much to handle. The game does have some tutorials, and I think the easy mode does a nice little ramping up in terms of the difficulty for you. So, play a lot of Crypt, Don't Starve Together, and a couple Elder Scrolls games. Okay, I can definitely see the theme there, and of course I'm sure you already know that Rift is now actually being published by Clay. So yeah, and I'm guessing here that Doonboggle has been following the game's development for a while, so probably can tell us a little bit more about the story mode, but my suspicion would have just been based off of the fact that we haven't seen Yoga yet. Alright. Let's see if we can make Revengeance. I'm going to just choose to believe that it's 166, not 1,663. Let's see if we can turn this into an S in the last half hour or so that we've got. By the way, I'd love to know what all of you think of this game, for those of you that haven't commented on it yet. I'm going to need to get used to the... Okay, we're not starting off on the wrong foot. I'm going to need to get used to the medium again, but let's not accept sloppiness in the first few bars.
Right. Now we're talking.
Okay, good start.
Now we're talking.
No! All right, I'm losing it.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Oh wait, there's a pause here. Well, I guess it saved my bacon by screwing that bit up, but...
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Okay, so this fell apart, but I'm not scrambling for health like before, so that is mild. That is a mild improvement. And Stanley was happy. The song, I swear, I have been listening to it on Spotify on the loop the entire day. I didn't even know it was on Spotify. I know on the Discord. I hope you all who are fans of this on the Discord do. Sorry, I hope all of you who are fans of this game and have not yet checked out. But yeah, if you're interested in this game and you're not yet in the Brace Yourself Discord, the developers are quite active with their community. But it's they announced the other one, not Ray Vengeance. I hate the fact I can't remember it. Amalgamaniac. You listen to this stuff when you are working in the lab, and it helps you do a little better when you get home. Delude Daybreak. We have a... it's actually been a while since I've seen this. They're a broadcaster as well as a very valued community member, Oswin Meow, who also works in a lab. Do you mind if I ask what type of... what field you work in? Obviously, I don't need to know your exact job title, but... No worries, Bum Rocky. I hope you enjoy it. Well, don't forget to wishlist it at least, but have fun with the demo. And let me just take a quick second here to send along... Obviously, I have not had the pleasure of checking out Delude Daybreak. But if you are a fan, I am definitely a big fan of Brace Yourself games, and I don't know how many of you have seen it, but on my YouTube channel I do have those playthroughs from Arena up to Oblivion, playing the same Dark Elf, complete with the Dark Elf voice from Morrowind. So while I have technically not streamed Elder Scrolls, I have at least some familiarity with that series. Thank you. I learned that trying to do 4 long plays of the Elder Scrolls doing that voice is a really terrible way to treat your vocal cords, which is the reason I've not yet done Skyrim. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. No, I actually bounced out. Sorry, I'm not going to spend too much time off of the game because I know we only have a little bit of time left. But I kind of bounced off the series when I first played it. A fork-only run. Yeah, so I only... I really bounced off of it when I first played it, but I actually tried Arena. And Arena was kind of what made me sort of reconcile myself with this idea of being on a treadmill of quests, because like I would wait in town and do like minor quests waiting for the really good deals on holidays. And so by that time, you know, once I got into the full 3D world of Morrowind and, you know, eventually playing Oblivion, like that was really where I got to appreciate what people saw in those games. So I've just had a complete 180 about the Elder Scrolls. I'm a huge fan of the games now. Anyways, sorry, didn't want to spend too much time on that. But yes, Delude was very nice. And sorry, I did see your note, a mechanical engineer doing research on mobility devices. So I feel like that is a very good use of your time. I don't need them, but I do know some folks who benefit from them. All right, let's see if we can make some progress on this one. I may not be able to check chat, but seeing as there's a few people who play the game in the channel now, do you find you play better if you move? Because I have both a head bob and a toe tap going. More of a stomp, actually, if I'm honest.
Now we're talking.
Almost lost it. Okay, shame there, but...
Now we're talking.
No!
Now we're talking.
Okay, fell apart a little bit at the end there, but not as bad as other times. Alright, so, depends on the part of the song. Hard mode, Revengeance, sometimes requires too many inputs to be able to bob much because there's a lot of mid-beat. Yes! I actually kind of stopped on... Holy crap, we made it to S!
Check me out.
That's surprising. So, yeah, so I did find... Like, I actually couldn't even get past Amalgamaniac. So yeah, that's a good point. Once you go to hard, you can't really afford to head bob. But you know what? We do have a little bit of time left, so let's see if we can... I don't think we're going to get to the end on this one, but you know what? Let's keep tilting at that windmill.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oops.
Now we're talking. All right.
Oops. Wow.
Now we're talking.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, so this I couldn't make a whole lot of sense of.
Now we're talking.
Oh.
Let's go.
Mind you, this is further than I've ever gotten, so... Oops. I also shouldn't have looked at how much of the song is left.
Okay. Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Okay, that's weird to look at, but that's actually a really fun little bit where you're batting the bat around the worms.
All right.
Nailed it! Oh god, that was a lot of fun. I could have sworn I was gonna lose that. And Prosciutto Fist! Pro, this is by the former publisher of Godless. But thank you so much, folks. For those of you, I know it's been a whole. Well, see, Daybreak is because you came in, so it's my first C. So, but you know what? I'm gonna take the win. Folks, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually I kind of want to host another Rift stream. Excuse me, if they're online, but if they aren't, then if there isn't, excuse me, I do want to host Pro. But I know some of you, if you're Brace Yourself fans, you know that under Brace Yourself Publishing, they did sign Godless and then essentially sort of released Danilova's obligations in terms of recoupment, and that's now an independent game. But I do really want to shout out Prosciutto Fist, who is really just like sees that game with both hands. Like, she does a wonderful job with role-playing games like Baldur's Gate 3. I saw her do a little Disco Elysium. But like, it has been just pure joy to watch her play Godless. And it's, I mean, again, I do want to try and send the support to Rift of the Necrodancer, so if there's a Rift streamer that will be hosting, you know, in a little bit, I apologize, it's nothing personal, bro. But if there isn't a Rift streamer, then definitely Bro would be the one who I'd send you to. So please do give her a follow, especially because it sounds like you will be going online in a little bit. All right, so I guess this means we need to tilt at the Windmill of Revengeance. I do normally finish after 3 hours, so this might be the last song of the night. But let's see where we can take this.
3, 2, 1, let's rock.
Now we're talking. All right.
Actually, Pro, did you ever play Crypt of the Necrodancer? Because I like the little slimes too. I feel bad when I... Ah!
Now we're talking.
Okay, I gotta definitely need to practice that. Wow. All right, well,
No
we get another
way.
one. Do you get a cookie if you're already following? Olaf, you get 2 cookies. All right, yeah, no, that was embarrassing.
3, 2, 1, bring it on.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
Okay, still need to work on that. Okay, that was better. Oops. Ah! Shameful. All right. So I kind of know it, right? So the problem is right now I'm in this spot where my brain sort of knows what I'm supposed to do, but my fingers are disagreeing. So there's the sort of almost that bell bit, right? Dun 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 dun. And basically I want to be hitting the beat like that, right? Easier said than done. So let's see whether or not we can. I don't think we're getting to the end of this, but you know what? Let's put a brave face on it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Also, sorry to subject you to my singing.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking.
No! I was in the zone for a bit. All right.
Serious?
So musical and so brave. This is one reason. Pro is somebody I really like seeing in my chat, as well as like watching on stream. Okay, give me one quick minute here. Did I really call this stream Alexander the Last? God damn it, this was not supposed to be the title of the stream. All right. Well, no point in. Unfortunately, that was supposed to be from the previous stream. So, tell you what. There is another. Broadcaster on. Another Rift of the Necrodancer broadcast. How about we do one more song? We'll send that off. That also will give people a chance. The two streamers that we have are Cyanide Hoodie and LPVS. I think I'll just like flip a coin or something like that if nobody else has any other comments. But if either of you know those broadcasters, I would love to send along the Rift love. But I will at least give one more try on Revengeance.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Now we're talking.
Oops.
Now we're talking.
Oops. That's a really easy one to get. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Tell you what, we'll do that one more time because that's a little earlier than I thought, but then I really will flip a
3,
coin.
2, 1, bring it on.
I'm not even expecting us to get to the end. I just want to try and put a better showing than that.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oop. I'm really letting that run away with me.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
That was really just to try and save my bacon. Ah!
Like this.
All right, you know what? I think that's further than I got before. So I guess this means I have to buy the game when it comes out. This was an absolute joy to play. I know I've been spamming that link in chat forever. But this is your last chance to play this demo that I was originally just going to spend the first part of the stream on. Oh, Olaf, thank you very much for gifting that subscription to Pro as well. Sorry, just 1 second. I see a friend of mine is on Steam, so I want to tell him that he has to try the Rift of the Necrodancer demo. Anyways, please, if you haven't tried it yet, this is the last day of the demo. Definitely check it out for yourself, form an opinion. Oh, thank you very much, Olaf. I do appreciate it. You are definitely you are definitely a viewer who always makes me happy whenever I see her in the channel. And not just because of the gifted subs, although those are also very nice. So I'm just going to go back to the menu music so you don't have to hear that same bar repeated. But again, thank you everybody. You've all been very generous with your hosts. So Daily Daybreak came in with a host of 4. And of course, we've had some new people coming into the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we had a few people who I haven't had a chance to catch up with. I'm glad that a few of you found the chance in Duneboggle. It was an absolute pleasure having you inside of the channel. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate how you were very respectful and how you pointed out something that I may not have noticed. It is actually something that I've often struggled with on this channel. So even though you were brand new, you behaved in a way that is completely consistent with something that would make streaming more enjoyable for me, at least. So anyways, I think I'm going to host Cyanide Hoodie tonight. So I will also just take a minute here. I'll do the shout out for them. So we're going to be raiding Cyanide Hoodie, but there is LPVS who is currently streaming it. I do not know either of these broadcasters, but there was 2, so I had to take my pick, but that's the other person who's streaming it. And for those of you who are looking for maybe just other nice streamers to check out, I do highly recommend Prosciutto Fist. I know she's going to be streaming Godless, but I'm going to assume that most of you would like to continue seeing more Rift of the Necrodancer, and so I will leave you in their capable hands. As for me, I'm going to be back on Friday. I'll be streaming Cyberpunk. And then Monday's a little bit of a floater. I think I will try Old World one more time, but I've noticed that there isn't quite the same appetite for that, so we might change that around. And then next Wednesday, we will likely be playing either Phantom Brigade or Godless. I kind of feel like I should do Phantom Brigade because of I didn't get to do it today. On the other hand, I have been wanting to go back to Godless. Whatever it is, Hamfist is great. Lord Gloom, oh my god, I'm sorry. I should have also been shouting out you as well, because you did come in here a little bit earlier. I know I did your shout out for you before, but obviously not after the raids and things like that. I am so sorry. You were so quiet and so were neglected. But no, Lord Gloom is actually the only person I watched who did Escape from Tarkov, and I sort of stuck around for it. But the other Brace Yourself published game, Cobalt Core, he has done a wonderful job with that game, and I actually feel like I should get into that one too. Anyways, I am sorry. I am running out of time for the raid, so I'm going to leave you in Cyanide Hoodie's capable hands. Again, LP_VS is also streaming Rift of the Necrodancer, and if none of those are to your taste, you've always got Prosciutto Fist on the other side. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you everybody for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one.